The woman was on the verge of dying from thirst, but her baby had been born just a few days earlier. The two of them had been trapped in a container for an entire week. When she had completely lost hope, suddenly it began to rain heavily from the sky. She quickly placed all the cans and empty containers upward to collect the precious fresh water. Even the old tin cans started filling up, and when her eyes fell on one of their lids, she suddenly thought of a way to escape. She took a belt, wrapped it around the metal plate, and began pulling with all her strength. Slowly, the plate started to bend. Finally, she put her entire body weight on it, and the plate popped open. After years of waiting, sunlight fell on her face. She burst into tears of joy. But as soon as she climbed out, all she saw in every direction was the vast ocean. Seeing only water everywhere, her hope shattered again. She now needed food to survive. That very day, she casually threw her baby's wet diaper into the sea. Strangely, fish began coming toward it. She felt a spark of hope. She picked up a tool, made a harpoon, and tried her best to spear the fish. But after many attempts, she still failed. Exhausted, she collapsed to the ground and fainted. When she regained consciousness, a new idea struck her as she looked at an old pair of headphones lying nearby. She used the wires to weave a simple net. Then she placed the baby's diaper inside it and threw it into the sea. The fish were caught in the net immediately. After days of hunger, she finally had food. In the coming days, she continued using the same method to survive, but the danger was not over. The water level inside the container was rising dangerously. Just then, a seagull landed on top of the container. Seeing this filled her with hope. It meant land was nearby. But that night, a violent storm hit. The container was completely swallowed by the waves. She somehow managed to swim to the surface, but she became separated from her son. Panicking, she kept calling his name. Suddenly, a giant whale approached her. Terrified, she tried to swim away, but the whale didn't harm her. Instead, it went straight toward the baby and blew water from its blowhole. As the water splashed, the baby began to cry. Hearing her baby's cries, the mother swam toward him and finally found him. The next morning, she was slowly losing consciousness. She caressed her baby's hand and whispered her final words. Using all the strength she had left, she threw fish bones into the sea to attract seagulls. No one knows how much time passed, but the sight of birds circling over. The water caught the attention of some fishermen. They turned their boat and reached the spot. Using a net, they pulled out a small boat and were shocked to find the baby inside. Then they pulled the rope beside him and brought the woman out as well. They immediately tried to save her life, but because she had been underwater for a long time, nothing seemed to work. Then the baby let out a faint cry. The moment the mother heard her baby's voice, she miraculously regained consciousness. Before fully waking up, she wrapped her arms tightly around her child. Tears of joy streamed down her face at last.